Hey everybody, it's Pilot Boy Chris. It's been a minute, I know, but if you're in it, then you know that this time of year is the biggest part of the year in this industry. So we were just getting things together and had our hands full preparing for this time of year, the peak season basically. But I'm back with another video. As you know, what we do here is talk about the pilot car industry. For all those that are new to it, naive to it, green to it, this information that I give is for those trying to get into the industry that need the basic information, that may need training, and may need work contacts. We cover all that on this channel. So this video is for those that are considering getting in the industry or maybe on the fence about it. So we're going to talk about a few reasons why you should become a pilot car driver, or some good reasons to become a pilot car driver. We're going to cover those here in the next few minutes. So one good reason to become a pilot car driver is because you are basically creating a job for yourself, a job where you can't get fired. You're the boss. You can set yourself up for failure by not providing quality service and not handling your business out there when you do get work, but this is opportunity for you to basically create a job for yourself where you're your own boss. And what I mean by creating a job for yourself, it's kind of like being a personal trainer. It's not really a business per se, but you're your own boss. You created a position for yourself where you're a personal trainer, or you are a contract driver, and you get work here and there just like a personal trainer. You get clients here and there, you service those clients, you get paid for it. It's not necessarily something that you can scale unless you get to the point where you're putting people up under you. I like to look at it as, like I say, you're creating a position for yourself. You're in control. And like I say, you can get to the point where you're losing customers or losing work, and that basically has to do with your customer service or your quality service. Maintain your integrity out there, maintain your work ethic out there, and everything will fall into place. You say you're gonna be somewhere at a certain time, be there. Make sure you're prompt on time. Make sure you got the equipment that you need, and don't show up with your vehicle half dressed or with equipment that's not to standard, because you got some guys out there, the flags are really bad, or drivers are really bad with showing up with flags that aren't up to protocol. And lights too. I think lights and flags are the main thing, but you know, I've seen people turned away. I've seen people continue on the job, but then they don't get recalled. They don't get called back by that company because they went ahead and used them while they were there, because you know they didn't have time to hire another escort, but that company didn't call them back because they showed up with lights that weren't up to par. They showed up with flags that weren't up to par, or they showed up with their baby in the back seat. Believe it or not, I've seen that. And just to elaborate on that real quick, you can ride with a passenger, but that passenger has to be 18 years of age or older. So, you know, trying to do a load and babysit at the same time, you know, that's not what you want to do out there. And speaking of riding with a passenger, that brings me to another good reason to become a pilot car driver. You can use some of these loads as a mini vacation for you and your spouse. You can bring your spouse along, your significant other, if you're not married. Bring them along for the ride as long as they're 18 years or older. The spouse piece, I find, is a perfect opportunity for you and your significant other to enjoy being on the road, spend some time together. You got hotel stays involved in this, so you can stay at a hotel, you guys can eat. Because once you guys are done for the night, as far as the escorting piece of it, you're free to go do what you want to do in that little city or town that you guys have stopped in for that evening. So you get your hotel stay, you guys go out to eat, you spend some time. If there's a beach nearby, you can go sit on the beach, You can do that type of stuff. If they're certified, then you guys can share the drive even. They can drive a little bit, you can drive a little bit, or they can drive and you talk on the mic, or you can drive and they talk on the mic. You know what I mean? Kind of mix that up. And also, that downtime is you guys' is free time. You guys, like I say, go eat. You can go picnic. You can go see the sights together if you like, if you got time to do so. But that's another good piece or another good opportunity that you'll have as a pilot car driver. Another good thing is something I mentioned earlier is you are your own boss. So with this piece, you're in control of your schedule. You're in control of where you go, when you go. Of course, you're gonna get opportunities to go, various different places, but it's up to you if you wanna go there. If you are in Florida and you get an opportunity to run to Washington State and you don't wanna go way over there and deal with those mountains or whatnot, you don't have to go there. Ultimately, you're in control of where and how you run. You're in control of the vehicle that you choose to use for this opportunity. So if you like trucks, you get to ride in the truck if you can get one. If you like sedans, you can choose that. You can choose the type of car that you want. You can choose the type of equipment that you want. Some guys don't stop with the protocol equipment. Some go a little bit further and they get a lot of different lights and a lot of different bells and whistles added to their vehicle because this is what they like and this is what they want to do. So you don't have any type of limits when it comes to this. Basically get to create your own comfort. Again, you created a job for yourself. Create your own comfort, move how you like and do what you like, as long as it's in the parameters of providing that quality service that you need to provide in order to keep yourself alive in the industry. But enjoy yourself out there. You have downtime, like I mentioned before when I spoke about the spouse piece. Even if you're not with a significant other out there, you still have downtime that you can go enjoy yourself. You can eat here, you can eat there. There's been times where I've picked up a load and we were at a port, and near the port, of course, is a beach. There was some downtime where they were taking forever to get loaded. They told us to come back in 5 hours. Guess where I went? I went to the beach and I chilled. You know what I mean? I've had situations where at that same port or that same city, they didn't load that day. The ship, they had an accident with the ship as it was coming into the port, which was going to delay it for a day. So they told us we weren't doing nothing for that day. Of course, they paid us a no-go for coming out there and not being able to work. They paid us a no-go. They paid for the hotel for that night. So what I did is I went and checked into my hotel, put my stuff up, went to the beach, I chilled out, I ate. I know some people may find that odd if they're more of a external or outgoing, what they call extrovert type of personality. They may want to be around people. Me, I can do with people, I can do it by myself. So me chilling on the beach by myself, enjoying the breeze and seeing the water or whatever, I enjoyed that. So it's different things like this that you'll be able to get to enjoy, take advantage of when you're out there as an escort. Another great thing about becoming a pilot car driver is you get to see the country. You get to travel and get paid for it. So this kind of ties into some of the stuff I've been saying before with the spouse and enjoying the downtime and whatnot, but just being out there on the open road, you're traveling from all over the country if you allow yourself to. I really didn't mess with the West Coast when I was out there myself. So some of the West Coast I haven't seen yet, but I've seen a lot of sights. I've been to the Grand Canyon. I've taken pictures in front of the NFL Hall of Fame. There's been times that I was touring college football games. Like I went to go see Ohio State play. I went to go see Florida State play. These big D1 schools that you see on TV and, may have never seen them play in real life. I got to experience a stadium with 100,000 people in it, going nuts. During my downtime as I was traveling, as I was doing loads, it's different stuff like that. But just traveling through the U.S., seeing different regions, seeing snow-capped mountains if you've never seen that, seeing true spring and autumn leaves. You seeing orange, red leaves. Some places don't have those, those true seasons like that. So you get to see a lot of different stuff, a lot of different parts of the country, a lot of different sites in the country. So, that's a great part of it. I visited national parks. I've been to New York City, and I'm from the South, so I had never been up there. We dropped the load in Jersey, and we were done. I jumped on that bridge and paid my toll and went right over there to New York, hit Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, Harlem, all that, and went through there, taking pictures of the Statue of Liberty and different things I had seen on TV. But you just get an opportunity to see a lot of stuff that you might not otherwise ever see.